What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with this game that's name I always get wrong, Digimon Story Time Stranger. I finally trained this Digimon so I can make Tankmon. Fuck yeah, look at him. The Tankmon is so stupid looking, but I fucking love it. Just hold on. There's going to be a lot of jumps and cuts in this early stuff because there's like a lot of going back and forth for some missions and whatnot. This might seem like a weird question. Does this footage that you're watching, does the frame rate look super off to anyone else? Like, I think it's right. I'm pretty sure this is what, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting one-to-one what I'm playing on and what my OBS is recording, but I'm just not sure. It just, something looks off about it, and I cannot figure it out. It's this game and Metaphor Refantasia. Those two are the ones that just, the frame rates don't look right. And it might just be the game style. Watching it back, maybe that's what's doing it, because I don't get this problem when I'm playing Death Stranding, when I'm playing Yakuza, when I'm playing, you know, the other games that I'm playing actively right now, so. Ooh, speaking of what I'm playing right now, I've got to go back and finish an old series. I need to play and finish, does anybody remember that Life is Strange game where Max came back and she was like in a, like between realities? It was a whole thing. I started playing it and I think I dropped off, but I need to go back and finish that because I don't think it's called Life is Strange 3, but apparently they're finishing like Max's story. It's coming out. It's not already out. It's going to be out in a couple days. Yeah, I think it's already out. But they're teaming up Max and Chloe again. I think it came out this week, and I really need to go back and play that. If you guys know, I love... How did I win that? That's bullshit. But yeah, I with how much I love Max and Chloe, I just gotta see this game. Oh my goodness, so, how are all of you guys? I'll tell you this. Tuesdays and Wednesdays for the next couple weeks. Do not be surprised if you don't see anything from me on those days. I'm taking those days and doing that. Those are my days that I have class for the that I'm finishing up my degree. So, because I have class those days, I'm going to be working on stuff. So, like I said, don't be surprised if on Tuesday, Wednesday, you don't see anything from me going forward. Or the last couple days, you didn't see anything from me on those days. That's why. So, oh, look, he's got a little hat. Aww. That's cute. Why is this not... Why... Same question every goddamn time. Why is this not voiced? So while you're reading this, I'll just keep ranting because there's no audio that I'm talking over. I saw an interesting thing, or maybe not interesting to everybody, but interesting enough to me. I saw a question. I think it was like Comic Historian, one of those comic channels, posted. It was like, what of these, comic book TV shows, were your favorites? And, he brought up Smallville, and most people said Smallville. But they also, I think the other three options were The Flash from CW, Arrow from CW, and Gotham. Call me crazy here. Call me crazy. I think Gotham is the best. I haven't seen Smallville, and I've been told Smallville's really good. I mean, it's a product of its time, but it's still pretty good. So I really kind of need to go watch Smallville, but fuck it, man. Gotham kicked ass. At least early Gotham. Gotham definitely went off the fucking rails, but near the end. But early Gotham, I fucking love that show. Like, I got into an argument back when I was working in radio, when I was going to college the first time around. me and another one of the pop culture guys. He was a bigger comic book guy than I was. I'm, just kind of I like comic book stuff, but I've never been super into it. And he's just like, oh, I hate Gotham. It's not really a Batman, it's a Batman show with no Batman. And I'm like, well, yeah, but that's the point. It's not supposed to be a Batman show. Honestly, I would have preferred if Bruce Wayne wasn't even in it. I didn't have a problem with Bruce Wayne, and when we kind of saw the early inklings of him wanting to become Batman, okay, fine. But generally what I liked about that show was the concept of
it seems the railroad is once again
a police procedural show set in Gotham. Temple. I thought that was a really cool concept. I fucking loved it. And because I love like Law and Order and shit. So it's like that set in a comic book world. Like I was in. I was like, you sold me on that concept.
Oh, just talking to myself. Don't worry about it.
What about you, Junomon? You are a Digimon after all. So you of course may stay if you so desire.
Me?
Humans are best suited to their own world. And the same is true for Digimon as well. Is the human world not a difficult place for you to live in? I heard that you were even forced to conceal your true appearance there. I do not expect you to make your decision here and now. I suggest you think long and hard on the matter.
For now, let's head to the Guardian Palace. I imagine Junomon might have some unique insights on the matter, too.
See, as I was saying, I fucking loved Gotham. At least from the early days of Gotham. Frankly, I loved early Arrow too. I guess you could also say I liked early The Flash as well. My problem with those shows came once the CW started going, oh, we're now going to make like 9 spin-offs. And I was just sitting there going, Jesus Christ, why? Why do you have to make 9 spin-offs? I mean, it like at that point, it just becomes so frustrating. It's just it ran into the same problem for me that it ran into the same problem for me that what show am I thinking of here? That Marvel movies had, where it's like you're making so much stuff where it feels like I have to do homework to even follow the show. Like that was my problem with it. Yeah, and fight me. I like the early CW stuff. There's something about this game. I'm sitting here ranting, and I'm like, while I'm also like racking my brain. I'm like, there's something I wanted to say about the. Ew, I remember now what it was I was going to say. I took a look at the DLC for this game, and it's all post-game shit. So, we will look at that post-game. It kind of annoys me that it's post-game stuff. And if your question is, well, AJ, why does it annoy you that it's post-game stuff? It bugs me when games give you this cool, like, we're going to expand our roster. Like, we're going to give you access to new Digimon, and Pokemon does this too, and it really irks me. We're going to give you access to new Pokemon. Oh, okay, awesome, cool. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's all post-game stuff, so if you want to play it, I'm like, ugh, yeah, that's so annoying. Don't do that to me. Sword and Shield did that with the Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. I still never fully played the Crown Tundra. Just, again, my problem with it was it's all post-game shit. Like, I want to play around with the new Pokemon. I don't want to play, you know what I mean? I want to play around with the new Pokemon, but apparently now, to do that, I have to I have to do one run to go and catch them, and now I have to completely start a new run over and play with Pokemon hatched from eggs because I want to use them from the very start, because that's how I like to play those games. I'm like, I want to build my team early and essentially use that team, and it's a whole thing. It just irks me, man. Essentially what I'm saying is those DLCs should scale with where you are in the game. It's just what I'm saying. Though I do guess these Digimon DLCs, because they do have story reasons why they're post-game, I think. But still. Alright, well, I won the first two, and now I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. I guess not. Somehow I won 3 of 5. And again, this game makes no sense. This irritates and I know I complain about it every time, and you're gonna ask me, AJ, if you're gonna complain about this every time, why do you do it? Because I like complaining about stuff. That's half of why I do anything I do in life, is to bitch and whine. But I wouldn't have as much of an issue with this if I could see numbers on the screen, or like how this works. Instead, it just turns into, well, it works sometimes. How the what? Like that is what irks me about it. Okay, so since I've been just so distracted by whatever random crap I've been talking about, so the whole concept of what we're doing here is that Vulcanmon can craft us the Digi-Eggs, essentially all the armor Digi-Eggs, so they can Digivolve into all their cool different forms. But you know, this is gonna get me Digimon. This is gonna get me some of the cool shit. And they're not a what's the word I'm looking for? Not a consumable item. What? Does High Andromon kind of look like Omnimon in a way? He's got like the red and blue shoulder pads that kind of look like knockoff. It's like we have Omnimon at home. But either way, but once you've created these Digi-Eggs or whatever things from him, you have them. You have them permanently. Like, even these that we're going to go give to Pegasusmon, we're essentially kind of like letting him use them. So now we got to run in here to the shop, buy the particular skill or attack or whatever, so then that we can craft the egg. I actually like the eggs being connected to having certain attacks or whatever. I think that's a cool concept. This is where I kind of ran into a small problem. I was like, wait, which ones did I craft and which ones did I need? I kept forgetting. I kind of wish there was a cooler animation to that. Yeah, just like I kind of wish that the evolution music, they would have brought back the Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. I would have loved that. Okay, so with what Hawkmon's about to digivolve into, did Hawkmon always have this digivolution? You know, like, am I crazy? I don't remember this. I don't remember him becoming this Digimon. For some reason, I remember him becoming something else, but I can't remember what it was. But for some, but maybe it's just the color scheme that's getting me. It's like, why does he go from red and white to green? Or is that really not his typical line? He usually goes into other directions, but I don't know. Holy shit. Buddy of mine just sent me a clip from The Simpsons. There's the episode Homer buys a gun.
That's Junomon's temple.
Sorry, buddy, there's a 5-day waiting period. 5 days? But I'm mad now!
Over the gate is. Do you think Junomon will let us go back to our world? Thank you for saying that, Agent. We'll be there soon. There should be someone there waiting for us.
There you are! I'm glad you all made it.
We've been hearing stories about your wins out there. You sure are something else. Even Junomon can't wait to meet you! Especially you! You guys are getting ahead of yourselves. Reel it in, would you? Oops, sorry about that, Minerva.
Yeah, our bad.
Come on, let's go. Junomon's waiting for us up ahead.
Aw, look at all the baby Digimon. Isn't that cute? Bunch of side missions here. We will do those eventually.
So this is the Great Guardian. Well met,
You know, what's the
Digimon.
point
You have done well to
of
return
those
to this world.
spiked, like, rings around
So
your
too has
hands?
Minerva
Because
informed
let's
me
say
of
you
your many
drop your
feats in
scepter.
battle.
How are you going to pick it back
Surely
up?
they are but a mere glimpse of the
Because you
Great
got the spike
Guardian's
thing.
true
Like, they're longer than your
capabilities.
hand. Like,
A
they'll
fortuitous
bounce
day
against the
indeed.
ground as you try and grab something.
Huh?
I'm just saying.
Guardian
Just
stuff about?
food for thought.
Well, that egg I was looking for had already hatched. And you said you saw the egg when you first opened your eyes. I mean, I've seen your mind-blowing power myself. No doubt about it. You're the Great Guardian born from the egg.
Here and now, I officially acknowledge you as the Great Guardian. Now then, Great Guardian Junomon.
Why did I just think of the ultimate gate guardian? So I just thought of Para and Dox.
For I shall regale you with the legend.
God damn
of
it! I
the
gotta go
hero
watch those
Chronomon.
Yu-Gi-Oh episodes again.
I exist as custodian of this tale. All in the hopes of properly guiding the Great Guardian toward its noble cause upon advent into this world. Iliad was once safeguarded by two beings of absolute power. The wise warden Homeros, overseer of law and order, and the great guardian Chronomon, protector of Iliad's inhabitants. The presence of these two beings allowed for an extended period of peace and prosperity. Yet one day, the wicked forces of the Titans conspired to take over Iliad, launching an assault on our domain. In order to protect our people, Chronomon engaged the Titans on the field of battle. After a fierce and terrible conflict, the Titan forces were routed, driven back into the very depths of the earth. But Chronomon suffered wounds most fatal. Surrounded by the grieving populace, Chronomon made a declaration with his last breath that his will would pass onto another guardian when the peace of Iliad was once again threatened by evil. Chronomon then perished, leaving behind a single egg. That egg would come to be enshrined at the seat of the wise warden Homeros in a temple symbolizing the peace of Iliad. Thus would the people of Iliad await the eventual revival of the Great Guardian. Our care of the legendary egg was unerring, undeviating. The Titans have of late begun making incursions into every corner of our digital world, Iliad. We must protect the world from them, O great guardian. For this purpose and this purpose alone were you born. For you are the successor to Junomon.
That's cool and
All
all.
this Junomon and Great Guardian stuff.
Can somebody explain to me why your great
explain it.
egg hatched
Just
in a
don't get it.
Lekbon?
I see. In that case, allow me to turn the topic to you.
Like, I feel like it would have hatched
I
a
am told you
cooler
wish to return to
first
your original
form.
world. Yes?
Yes, that's right.
I am loath to inform you that opening the gate is not so simple a task. If the gate is opened with the digital world in such a state, the human world will most certainly be affected. In the past, the conflict of Digimon has brought harm to the world of man. Events of 3 years past forced more stringent limits upon the gate's operation.
3 years passed.
If you wish to open the gate, you must aid in the efforts of the Great Guardian, your Junomon. Once peace has been restored to this digital world and the people of Iliad, I should be able to open the gate.
I'd be sticking with him no matter what. After all, that's what we promised back on that starry night in Shinjuku. Besides, there's something in this world I need to find out.
Inori.
Now then, O Great Guardian, I implore you to head for the Abyss area.
Well, how
at
come
once.
nobody's asking me any
We have
questions?
confirmed Titan forces have
We're
invaded
asking
the area.
Nori shit, but
I
nobody's asking
beseech
me
you to
things.
return the calm to our seas. I want you to go and see for yourselves. See just how
Don't get me
dire
wrong, I
our
mean, I'll
need
still
for the
help,
Great
but
Guardian
still,
has
it's nice to be
become.
asked.
Would you indulge me thus, Junomon?
Yeah, I can indulge, I think. My friends can't get back home if I don't, from the sound of it.
I leave it to you, Great Guardian Junomon. And you as well, children of man. You may ride Locomon to the Abyss area. Now please proceed to the station.
Got a whole bunch of things ready at the Digifarm. At this point, I was sitting here thinking, do I need to go and what's the word I'm looking for here? Do I need to go and do side missions, or are we gonna do some main story stuff? And I decided, you know what, let's do some story stuff. So if I was reading those skills that I picked up right, essentially it is if a Digimon is of a certain personality type, I can it reduces the amount of
Just take Locomon and you'll reach the Abyss area in
oh
no
son of
time.
a biscuit, what is the word I am looking for?
report to Marukimon,
It
so I
reduces
can't go with you this
the
time.
amount
I'm not worried, though.
of
You
stat
guys will be
points
just
that you
fine without
need
me.
to
We're
Digivolve it.
counting on you.
We've been verifying the information you sent me, and as I mentioned, we've come up with a theory. The unsolved cases Adamus has been keeping track of. We feel the majority of them may have been caused by Digimon. Urban legends, folklore, myths, all presumably derived from the words of those who returned from the digital world. If Dr. Yuki were alive, I have to wonder how he would view all this. There's one thing I can say for sure, though. Your investigation will reveal the truth of this world, and may help us find a solution to the crisis in 8 years. Realistically, believing that to be true is our only option. I'm counting on you, Agent.
You know, I know we call it Digivolution and all of this stuff because I started going in one direction, and now my brain's going in another. So I always thought of Digimon as like this digital world. Like all these Digimon are essentially like computer programs. So it's similar to like what Battle Network for the Mega Man series did, which I actually thought was really a cool concept. That they were all different like program forms.
Yeah.
But I guess Digimon has never really been that way. But so they're just digital creatures that evolve. So why is he evolved into being just a train with a face? So like he has the interior of a regular train. Why? That's just weird to me.
I'm sorry life in the human world was
Although,
so hard
now that
for
I
you.
said train with a face, I thought of that.
no, I wasn't
How
trying to
long
say
ago
that.
was it that England, was it some town in England or whatever, they had some vote on naming some boat or something, and it ended up, most people wanted it to be named Bodie McBoatface? I thought about that earlier today, and now I'm thinking about it again. And it makes me smile.
Yeah, that's right. Digimon, once all this is over, and the gate opens up, what do you think you'll... No, never mind. Sorry, forget I said anything.
She's afraid she'll lose her friend.
Time to get going.
It's cute,
First
though.
things first, let's head for that ocean site.
Dude, this place looks sick, by the way. I love the coral and everything, and then I love all the water Digimon. This place looks so cool. Though granted, there are times that we're swimming in what would kind of be like open water with ocean monsters also swimming around, which actually is a huge fear of mine. Like, oh my god. I've seen those videos of people like diving or whatever, and oh, here's a giant whale next to me. That honestly, that makes me so uncomfortable. Just the thought of a whale or something swimming next to me just scares the living shit out of me. I love the little sprite for Junomon. Heh, we won one. I like the little sprite for Gomamon. He looks like a little angry dog. Aww. Dogs are mad. Damn it. Sorry, people are walking around and dogs are following them barking. I really like the look of Gizamon. There's something about it that I think looks really cool. Kind of like Ryudomon. Also think it's really cool looking. Okay, weird question about Ryudomon. And again, this kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the train. Are the clothes these Digimon wearing? Are they like part of the like that thing's crown? Is that's part of the Digimon? Like, can they take the crown off? You know what I'm getting at? Like, can Ryudomon take his little armor or helmet off? Can I'm thinking of another Digimon right now, and I'm blanking. I'm blanking here. Agumon. He has like a little vest on. Can he take the vest off, or is that like part? How does that work? That's something that's always been confusing to me, because like they digivolve into having these things, so that would make me assume it's part of their anatomy. So therefore, it makes me ask the question: Can you take it off, or do you have to like constantly be holding it or wearing it? It just these are the things I think about when I have spare time. I know it's very dumb, but still it makes me ask questions.
So this is the Ocean Village.
They haven't suffered any damage from the Titans yet, from the looks of things. We should go learn more about what's going on.
I do love this thing's design. I love this kind of like kappa, but also with some, I was about to say samurai armor, but you know what? I'm going to be honest. The armor actually looks a little bit more Chinese. There's just something about it that gives me more of a Chinese vibe than Japanese. And then God, I'm trying to think what to call this weapon, but I like it too. Seems a little impractical, but still pretty sweet. Just because of like where the edge is, because the edge is on the inside, so you actually have to you can't thrust it like, well, you thrust it like a spear, but it doesn't have like but it loses some. I don't know. The weapon looks cool, but I feel is a touch impractical.
Wow.
Ooh, I'm trying to remember. Did I keep this in? Because I go in here and I get my shit kicked in. Essentially, you have to get to a certain spot in this place so fast, but the Digimon levels were way above what I was able to fight against. Like I said, I got my ass handed to me. Hi, Gilligan. You gonna Gonna shake your wet mouth on me? If anybody wants to ask me the question of, AJ, what the fuck does that mean? It means Gilligan here, this little cat, his mouth is very wet.
Do it! Ready to launch.
I don't know. He always has a wet inside of his mouth, and he loves to shake his head and spread it. Ooh, I also forgot to give all these Digimon their extra skills. That also caused a problem here.
Here I go! Bicycle run! That's what I'm talking about!
Can't be. Ready to launch. Take this!
Bicycle run!
You're in big trouble.
Meteor shower!
Okay, I love that move.
You're in big trouble.
Here I go! Bicycle run!
I love that meteor shower. There's just something so cool about it. And we are still getting our asses handed to us.
Here I go! Bicycle run! Excellent!
Wow. Here we go.
Check that!
Yeah, it was during this fight that I'm like, yeah, I've lost. Just let him hit me and let him win. Yeah, it's also a pain because you can't swap your party out. You know, you go in with the three. Oh my gosh, brain! You go in with the three that you have out. So you know, I didn't fully understand the challenge. It's one of those things. We'll come back when we're stronger. There's that collector inside me that is seeing all these different places, you know, like, hey, you can go in this direction or that direction, that my brain is just going, okay, I need to be able to go here, 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 here. I need to keep a mental note. I still need to go here, and oh my god, man, my foot fell asleep. The question is, AJ, how the fuck did that happen? I don't know. All I know is it fell asleep, and now my toes feel like they're getting stabbed with needles, and I'm just gonna sit here and bitch about it.
Ready to launch.
You're in big trouble! Gold Rush!
Please.
Icicle Rod!
Heck yeah!
Great. You got it. Preparations complete. Please.
Turbo Stinger!
I'm counting on you.
Meteor Shower!
Stun Beat Blow! You're in big trouble! Gold Rush! Turbo Stinger! Excellent!
Okay, that thing looks fucking sick. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card that looks a lot like that bee.
Do it. Ready to
I
launch.
just can't name it off the top of my head, but it looks awesome.
Stun Beat Blow! Turbo Stinger!
Take this.
Heck yeah!
Great.
Essentially saying, yeah, these Siakumon they're all mean.
Here I go! Turbo Stinger! Stun Beat Blow! Turbo Stinger!
I'm counting on you.
Here I go! Bicycle Rod!
I'm counting on you.
If your question is, AJ, why'd you include this in this video? You know what? Now watching it back, I could probably fast forward or skip out these sections. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Essentially, all I'm doing is I'm going places, I'm looking for any chests or loot or whatever, and I'm trying to gain scans or whatever to
Much appreciated.
create Digimon and whatnot. Just get more Digimon to train so then I can Digivolve them and etc. etc. Just increasing my arsenal. So like I said, now that I'm thinking about it, let me know what do you think would be the better option, you know, to include it or to just skip it over or just fast forward it.
Hello? Anybody here? Is it locked?
This is one of those things like in editing, I'm like, oh yeah, sure, it's not that bad, and then I'm like, I ran out of things to talk about.
The other villagers are worried. They want to know what you're doing holed up at home all the time.
An injury so bad you can't leave the house? Are you okay? Did anyone take a look at it? I believe her. I don't think this Digimon is lying.
If it's medicine you need, we'll bring it to you. Where can we get some?
Alrighty then, everybody. Well, looks like we are gonna be calling it here. This water bottle just falls on me. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. As always, social media, or the backup channel, really, down in the description below. Like, comment if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more next time. See y'all then. But until then, I'm out.